Hey guys, it's Switzerlandia, and welcome to Astellia, which is a brand new MMORPG, which is currently in closed beta. And if you're a person who is like me, who comes straight from Ion, I think you're going to find a lot to like in this game. It looks very visually similar to Ion, and has very similar classes. You got your cleric, your sin, your ranger, your warrior, and your mage, and they have like progressions to their classes, which I don't know a whole bunch about that yet, but I'm excited to learn. There's a cleric, there's a shaman, and there's an oracle. The warrior has crusader, berserker, gladiator. Archer has bounty hunter, hawkeye, and ranger. The assassin has Nightblade, Phantom, and Avenger. And Scholarino Mage. We have Wizard, Sorcerer, and Witch. I don't know if that's something later on in the game that you have to pick one, or if it's like a DPS tree, you can kind of take your pick depending on what you're doing. I'm not sure. But it's super, super pretty, and there's a lot to really enjoy in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a character. Let's make another scholar just for funsies. Okay, one of the things I really like is if you make characters that you like say I made a bunch of faces here, like this is who Sweets ended up being, I can save those right off the bat. So they started off really cool with letting you pick faces that you'd made before. You can save them and you don't have to worry about losing your progress. If you don't like a change you made, you can hit undo or redo, just to kind of give you some wiggle room as far as if you let's say you make the nose too big and you're like, you can just undo it and go back to where it was. One thing, now in this version, this is still beta. This is still closed beta, so they haven't implemented this yet, but right now the characters are gender locked. Like you have to be a man to do a warrior or a sin. To be a mage, you have to be a little tiny girl person. To be a scholar or an archer, you have to be female. But that is apparently going to be changing when the game is actually released. So right now, they're locked, but take heart if you want a male ranger or a male scholar or a female warrior. Apparently, that's going to be changing, that you can do that. Alright, so I'm going to make a little sin here just because I want to show you something really cool. In Aeon, the guys aren't allowed to have eyelashes. In this game, you are, if I could find them. But there's so much. Okay, dude, just chill there. My favorite preset, where is he? Not him. This is my favorite preset, but it doesn't look the way I made mine. Oh, maybe I saved it. Let's look. Okay. You could also have face paint, which I thought this just looked really cool. It reminded me of, what's that movie with Bette Midler? Hocus Pocus. The guy who gets dug out of the grave. It reminds me of him. So I threw that on his face just for fun. Okay, so let's go to appearance, miscellaneous. Yeah, we gotta get your face fixed. There we go. One of the cool things about Astellia is that you get so many choices. One of them being that you can have eye makeup on the boys. It seems like it's only one color right now, but you can have eyeliner, which I think is really cool. You can change the shine to the lips. You can put a scar on them. And you can kind of make it bigger or smaller. You can move it over the eye. Make it kind of dark, bright, whatever. I really like this. There's a crazy amount of customization to this game. And you're also allowed to have eyelashes, which I find to be really cool. I still don't know where everything is, so it takes some doing. Eye makeup, you can decide what kind of eye makeup you want to have on your dude. Ooh! Maybe I chose the wrong one. I like that. We'll have to keep that. You could change the color of your eyebrows, and here's your eyelashes. And you can make your eyelashes thicker. Maybe I should take off my makeup. So you can see. Alright, so for eyebrows, or eyelashes, you can make them dark, and you can make them voluptuous. And they're gigantic and huge, mostly, but I know in Ion you can't even have eyelashes as a guy. It's like they just were like, no, boys don't have eyelashes. So I kind of like that you're allowed to have them in this game. Where's my makeup? There we go. Look at him. Isn't he fantastic? I don't want to change him too much because I don't want to screw him up. The thing I'm having the hardest time with is the mouth, because the details on the mouth are so crazy. Like, it's like middle of mouth, upper mouth, outer mouth, inner mouth, top lip, bottom lip, inner top lip, inner bottom. Like, you can do anything with the mouth and change it as much as you want. And I don't want to screw up. I like the way he turned out, so I want to leave him alone. But I mean, the nose details, like how wide the nostrils are, the angle of the right and left nostril, front and back. Like, there's crazy amounts of things you can do and really make your own kind of character. So if you're like me, a lot of these games, because they were like, oh, no matter how much you move the slider, you're only changing it like by a pixel. I always hated that. I like making my own characters, and they have some really nice ones in this one. So yes, I go away. You're embarrassing me. Ha 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 ha. I love him. I think he turned out so nice. Alright, so let's get into the game so you can see what it's like. Okay, so just to look at a couple of the settings for Astellia, there's a lot to really enjoy. The basic settings are kind of, the same, but the advanced settings, you can do a lot with this. Depth of field is something some people really like where everything gets blurry except for you. Me, I like to see the world, so I leave it off. Motion blur, I like a nice clear screen, so you'll see I have a lot of stuff turned off. You can have halos around things. Some of it's very subtle, the little lens thing. Minimize Avalon. I don't know what Avalon is yet, but like I don't need all this. The post-processing is really interesting. Like if you look at, I kind of like how it looks without it, but it looks nice with it too. So maybe we'll leave it off just to see what it looks like. But yeah, so there's a lot of little choices there. You can see as far as the people around you. This game is on Unreal Engine, and some people have trouble with that. So you may want to turn off the special effects for the people around you, except for like maybe a party member or guildmate. I have it turned off for everybody except for a party member, because I figure I don't need to see what everybody's doing. So that's that. For sound, it's a lot of the same. You get quest voices, Estelle voices. They're pretty loud, so if you do want to turn them down, it's probably a good idea. One of the things that comes default with this game is left click to move, which I hate. So I am so glad that they made it so you can remove that. So now I don't have to worry about running off a cliff anymore. So hooray for that. But you can set it up yourself however you want it. It has sensitivity for your mouse if you feel like it's not quite moving fast enough for you. You can swish that up. You can do your hotkeys. There's a lot to control in this game so far. You've got your Astellias plus your own skills right off the bat, but it doesn't feel too clunky. It's just a lot to take in if you're not used to it. If you come over from Ion, if you ever played a Spirit Master, this is very similar to that, where you have pets with you, except there's just a lot more of them and they have a lot more to do. So it's pretty interesting. Like you can see there's different settings you can give them. Good old Rhoda. You can't really see her right now. Oh, look at her, and she's cute. But you can have her set up to be in aggressive mode, long range mode, and I can unsummon her. Oh boy. Aggressive mode means if there's anything nearby that could hurt me, she will automatically attack it. You may want to toggle that on and off if you're trying to get through an area without any trouble. Long range, they can go far from you. If you want them to stay close to you, like not aggro anything, you could turn on short range mode, which is really handy because there's a lot of mobs running around and sometimes you don't want to fight them all. You could decide the target destination, like you can have one go for one thing, one go for another, which is really fun too. It's like a Spirit Master on steroids. So if you play Spirit Master and Ion, I think you'll really like this game. Now as far as the quest stuff goes, what I really love is that you can take... First of all, you get a mount at level 1, which is wonderful. But when you talk to this lady, as soon as you target her, you can just use your interact key and go right through everything and accept the quest. So if you don't feel like reading and clicking, you can really just click right through it, which is really awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go and do some quests and stuff like that. But basically, this game, I really enjoy it. It's very beautiful, as you can see. Also, I have the worst sense of direction you've ever seen. Alright, you done, Rhoda? You got it. Thank you. Good, you can interrupt them if they start telling you things. Alright, so I want to go to this place. I have no idea because I wasn't paying attention. And look at me. It's going to take me there. And I can talk to you while it's doing that. But what a pretty game. I'm really liking it so far. Yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying Astellia. If you have played Aeon before, or Ion, this seems like it's a nice alternative under a different company. So yeah, give it a look and check it out. There's closed beta keys going up on Twitter every so often. There's some people streaming. If you look on their Twitter, that they're giving away keys, and so it's still playable. But or you can just buy a pack to get in and play right now. But I was able to get a key, so that was cool. But yeah, so this is going to be something to really keep an eye out for if you're looking for a new MMO or you're tired of your current one and need something new. Just give Astellia a go. Alright, well thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.